Hey friends, it's T and I'm back with another video. It's on guess who? Sam Sulek. Sam Sulek, our favorite lifting slave, bro. Yeah. Or you could call him a steroid slave, a lifting slave, gym slave, fitness slave, whatever you want to call him, man. If he's a slave to something artificial, if he's doing something artificial, he's a slave to that. It's not natural. So let's watch and review this video because he's gonna mention the pump again, man. That's kind of like how I work out, actually, just the way he does it. I don't really make those noises, but I kind of do it the same way. I'm really looking for, I don't know why, if he's doing pump training as opposed to myofibrillar training, he's doing sarcoplasmic training. I don't know why he's looking for the lengthening part, because he seems to be doing that, the eccentric part. I do the eccentric part because I'm a periodic lifter. I'm not a chronic lifter. Chronic lifters, like I said, they're associated with these endurance athletes. They're an endurance athlete. And you know what's that associated with? Glycogen loading. Because you're chronic and muscles are protected from muscle damage now if you're chronically lifting. And so if you keep pumping, for every gram of glycogen that you eat, for every gram of glycogen that you eat, I don't know how many grams of glycogen you eating, or this guy here, but for every gram of glycogen you've been eating, 3 grams of water are drawn between the skin and the muscle into the muscle. So there could be a lot of pump going on there for sure. But if you think that's real muscle, you're crazy. That's artificial. And so is this strength he's building at the same time. That's an adaptation process. Everything in science is an adaptation process. I can prove he's not getting damaged. But let's listen to what he has to say.
Okay. Hamstrings complete. It only took like 25 minutes. I was taking a little bit of extra long rest periods in between too. But before I move on to quads, I don't understand the hate, man. I love the partials. You know, if I were to just end that...
There is no hate at all. I love the partials too, but they're really meant for how should I put it? For muscle damage. They're not really meant for sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, but you can use them, I guess. Yeah, if you want to do it, it's not a big deal. It really doesn't matter. I guess it's not meant for either one, man. It's meant for both, okay? Because one is pumping glycogen, the other one is causing muscle injuries. So you're doing muscle injuries as opposed to glycogen pumping. So these artificial muscles, okay, yeah. I guess whatever cranks your crank. If you think you're damaging muscles in the gym every single day, you have to be mentally gone. I don't want to use bad words, but your brain you have to be insane. I'm sorry, muscles cannot injure every time in a gym in every session, okay? They have to go through a repair and a remodeling, like it says everywhere, like anywhere. Otherwise you'll get rhabdo, end up in a stupor in a hospital dying, okay?
Set until I couldn't really get to, I don't know, let's just say reasonably bent legs. Obviously in the first few when I'm strong, I can kind of bottom it out. But let's say normal reps, I can get my legs I can get my shins vertical. If I were to just stop the rep, or stop the set by the time I couldn't get there anymore, and just rack it, I mean, look, it's like I was saying in the car, there's a lot of ways to skin the cat of, growing muscle, but...
See, there's a lot of ways to skin the cat, to growing muscles. Now, let's hear what he says, though.
I know for a fact I'm going to get a better pump doing it my way. And maybe that's...
See, he's going to get a better pump doing it his way. Do you think that eating protein is associated with pumps? Do you think if you eat horrendous amounts of protein, like meat, you're going to get a pump in the gym? You think your arms are going to get pumped up? Think about that logically, intelligently. What do you think is giving him that pump? Glycogen, bro. Because that's what he eats all the time. He eats ice cream, donuts, chocolate milk. He eats a lot of these carbohydrate foods.
just for me, and I'm just saying that's how I like it. So
I know you're going to say steroids build muscles. No, steroids enhance your performance, just like it says on the package. Enhanced performing drugs. They do not build muscles. That you could say it's a side effect of the steroid, that it's drawing more glycogen into the muscle. Yeah, definitely. And no, steroids do not cause injuries to muscle fibers, so that the progenitor could come out, split, divide, and increase in number and donate its nuclei to that domain, my MND size domain. No. You have to do it yourself. They don't have magic powers to damage muscle fibers, okay? To create more muscle fibers. I'm sorry, man. It doesn't work like that. But if you want to believe that stupidity, if you're retarded enough to believe that a steroid can magically injure a muscle fiber, causing the progenitor cell, satellite cell, to create new nascent muscle fibers, then you fucking must go see a doctor, okay?
I'll try this shit out for yourself. Quads, I may go.
And no, they don't build these sarcoplasmic muscles either. That's why he's got to go in the gym and pump that glycogen into the muscle. This is very bad for your health. Extremely bad. You have no idea. Especially the older you get. You as a young person can handle it. Young, but as you get older, definitely you don't want that. Trust me, you're gonna have so many problems.
I think I'm gonna have to go light on, just because the right one still feels a little funky. There'll still be good sets, of course, but it's gonna have.
I could tell you why he's not getting muscle damage. I just posted this in the community section, so this is new. Muscle damage from eccentric exercise mechanisms, mechanical signs, adaptation, and clinical applications. I had this on my old channel, but I put it back again. They always tell you this is unaccustomed and stuff, unfamiliar, unaccustomed, whatever, untrained. In eccentric exercise, the contracting muscle is forcibly lengthened. It is forcibly. So you're seeking the eccentric part. When it comes to muscle damage, you're seeking the eccentric. Now he's doing eccentric, but just short range because he wants to get the pump. While eccentric contractions initiate movements, eccentric contractions slow and stop them. Whatever, the concentric. A unique feature of eccentric exercise is that, oh, what do they say? Untrained. Look at that. They never say trained people. Isn't that unusual? Untrained subjects become stiff and sore the day afterwards because of damage to muscle fibers. Oh, how about that? Hey, damage to muscle fibers. How many trained people you know are getting damage to muscle fibers? None. The review considers two possibilities. Initial events are responsible for the subsequent damage to the excitation, blah, blah, blah. But I will tell you this. I'm not going to read the whole thing, okay? Let's look for that major part here. Here it is. A second period of exercise a week after the first produces much less damage. This is a result of an adaptation process. What is that adaptation process? That it produces less damage. It's producing less damage. Well, let's find out, okay? Because you're all geniuses. Let's find out, geniuses. Let's find out what that is, okay? Here we go. The repeated bout effect refers to the adaptation whereby a single bout of eccentric exercise protects against muscle damage from subsequent eccentric bouts. Right there, PubMed, the protective effect against muscle damage from single bouts of whatever. It's an adaptation. And it's protecting the muscle from what? Muscle damage. That's why when they came back, after a week after the first produces much less damage. A second period of exercise a week after what? Because now you're coming in, here's the thing, your problem is now you're coming in frequently into the gym. You're coming frequently. You understand me? And it's protected. It's protected. It can't get damaged again. It doesn't want to get damaged. It becomes resilient. Why is that? It's very resilient from becoming damaged. There are many things that I could explain. I'd have to do it in a very lengthy video, but I'm not going to. Exercise-induced muscle damage and adaptation. I told you, again, these are adaptations. So, what are they saying here? A novel, unaccustomed exercise. So we got untrained, unaccustomed, and we have unfamiliar forms, right? Unaccustomed exercise has been shown to result in temporary repairable skeletal muscle damage. How about that? But what is preventing it? Well, let's see. Okay, so it regenerates. Regenerative fibers, along with adaptations and connective tissue, may provide greater resistance to further insult. So when you here, stress susceptible fibers may be eliminated. The stress susceptible, why are they eliminated? Because they become stronger now. Or susceptible areas within a fiber may undergo necrosis. It goes under necrosis and then it regenerates what? Super fucking strong, bro. These regenerated fibers, these super regenerated, super strong fibers now, along with adaptations in connective tissue, may provide greater resistance to what? Further assault. That even makes it harder to get this damage. That's why all of you are getting damaged in the gym. And you're all getting massive because you're getting damaged, right? All of you are getting damaged in the gym, right? Like you say, you're getting damaged. I'm getting damaged. I'm getting damaged. Like what's his name? Jason Blaha. We're getting damaged. We're getting damaged. We're getting damaged. All his videos before, he was saying the past year, we're getting damaged. We're getting damaged. Yeah, you're getting damaged, bro. In your head, you're getting brain damage. That's what you're getting, brain damage. Yeah, man. You understand me? Look, all forms of exercise, if carried out vigorously enough, can become painful. Why can something carried out vigorously enough become painful? But only one form of exercise, eccentric exercise, if we are unaccustomed to it. If we are unaccustomed to it, leaves us stiff and sore the next day. I wonder why that is, huh? Christ. Why is that? And so it tells you a bunch of other stuff here, okay? You can read it yourself. It's in my community section. And then you could go back to this one. So, hold on a second. You could go back to DOMS, part 1. There you go. Advances of delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS, part 1. Okay. Delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS, is a type of ultrastructural muscle injury. The manifestation of DOMS is caused by eccentric, unfamiliar forms. So what did we have there? Unaccustomed, untrained, unfamiliar. Never says chronic, does it? When it comes to muscle damage, does it, eh? Ultrastructural muscle injury, right? Reduced force capacities, increased painful restriction, movement, stiffness, swelling. All these things. Are you getting all of these things? If you ain't getting them, then you ain't getting damaged. You could say you're getting damaged and go like this with your arms. Look, Mom, I'm getting damaged. Hey, you could say whatever the fuck you want. That doesn't mean you're getting damaged if you're not getting all these things coming along with it. You understand me, man? Yeah. That's what it is. It's an ultrastructural damage to muscle cells due to unfamiliar sporting activities. You can get it in sporting activities or eccentric exercise, which leads to further protein degradation, apoptosis. That's why protein synthesis needs to exceed that breakdown when you get muscle damage. If you're damaging muscles, then protein synthesis it must exceed that breakdown. Otherwise, you'll get an apoptosis, friend. Yeah, it can be, I guess it could be pretty serious, definitely, yeah. I know that unaccustomed exercise is known to cause widespread muscle damage. This is a nice report. It's quite lengthy, actually. It's very lengthy, I don't know. It's quite long here. I don't know where the conclusion part is. There must be a conclusion somewhere here, I don't know. References? Yeah, conclusions. Yeah, it's quite lengthy. But I know that... Hold on a second. Doms, eh? Doms, papan. There's another part to this DOMS. Delayed onset muscle... No, that's not the one. I think there's a part 2. Part 2 is not important. It is and it isn't, but whatever. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's the treatment part. I think it's it's too short. That's not the one. Yeah, it's not really. Ultrastructural muscle damage manifestation of DOMS is caused by eccentric. Yeah, we all know that, man. Okay, whatever. It's part 2 section. No, there's a part where you could get over what you. It tells you how do you get over the repeated bout effect. Oops, that was wrong. Yeah, I don't know. It's a short section there. I don't know. Yeah, shit. That sucked. Why the fuck I fucked that up? Huh. Anyways, let's go to 6 weeks. So yeah, unaccustomed exercises don't cause widespread muscle damage. It's in there somewhere. Anyways, so yeah, this is what happens when you come in trained like him. So 6 weeks of high volume resistance training in trained young men is largely attributed to what? Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. And what is it? Look at way at the bottom there. Glycogen concentrations. What is this stuff? I told you it's an artificial muscle growth, okay? So the difference between myofibrillar and sarcoplasmic, what's the difference? Again, glycogen storage. Hypertrophy, sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, which focuses more on the increase of muscle glycogen storage. That's what is associated with the pump, what he's doing in his videos. I tried to explain this before. People, they don't listen. They don't want to listen. I don't know. I don't know what's the matter with them. So yeah.
Still feels a little funky. There'll still be good sets, of course, but it's going to have to be light squeezing instead of, fucking...
Do you think he's getting damaged? He's building natural strength? Or he's just building some phony strength from myocytic androgen receptor strength and then these phony muscles, which will all go away like with every bodybuilder that takes steroids. As soon as they stop taking their steroids, they all turn into normal, regular people, worse than what they were when they started off.
Let's throw the whole stack around for failure. But let's get over there. I'm kind of, it's not that I'm lucky. Obviously, all the leg machines are going to be the same place. But I just get to move one machine over, and that's pretty much the whole workout. I got no problem with that. Okay, so this is not going to be nuts. Honestly, I think I might just record one. Like, I'm going to sit here for a while, probably I may even up the volume because the sets aren't going to be so intense. But this is not necessarily what I would recommend for a quad day, of course. Usually I want to do some heavy pressing, some sissy squat stuff, maybe some...
Why would anybody think that building real muscle is so easy? You think it's easy to build real muscles? Yeah. You think it's easy, eh? The reason why you have to injure these muscles is because they have a domain size limit. A muscle cell can only get so big. They're not like fat cells where they can just get big infinitely forever and then shrink. So they have an MND size limit. So you need more muscle cells and then they get bigger. You understand me? That's kind of like how it works. Yeah, without that, forget it. But like I said, you can get these sarcoplasmic muscles, glycogen loading, but it's extremely bad for your health in the long run. You will destroy yourself in the long run. You can fuck up yourself when you get older. This shit can come back to haunt you.
Extension supersetted into some kind of pressing, but I think something mid-quad-ish. I kind of pulled a little bit. I think it was either from just going too heavy on single leg extensions, or really I think that's probably it. I was, whenever I feel strong, I always get a little bit ambitious weight-wise when I do the single legs. But I'm going to sit here for a while. Just I'm going to squeeze hard. But the point of this isn't necessarily absolute insane sets. It's more like, 15 reps, really good squeeze and burn. Do the other leg, wait a little bit, and then do it again. So I think I'll just get to one, and then we can cut to the quad pump. Even though it's going to be a lighter quad day, though, my quads are still going to be, pumped-wise, you might not even notice a difference between this and my normal crazy, really heavy leg days. So that kind of You know, I feel like when I talk about how I want to get a pump, and then that's kind of my cue to end the lift. There's more to it than that. You know, I'm not just trying to get pumped up.
No, he's not just trying to get pumped up. He's just trying to get really pumped up, bro. Get it? Than the last time. The better the pump, the better. The problem is, you know, does he look like he's getting bigger to you? He always kind of looks the same. If you go back to his original videos when he started, does he look any bigger? Like I said, he looks the same to me. I hadn't seen any more size coming on because I don't think he really even understands exactly a lot about bodybuilding, how to exceed certain things, even with sarcoplasmic or myofibrillar or just about anything when it comes to bodybuilding. These people they're so daft, you know that they just think gotta go to the gym, get a pump. Get a pump what? Why are you getting the pump? Do you even know why? What's the purpose behind it? What are you doing there exactly?
Otherwise, I would sit here with like lightweight.
Why aren't you getting stiffness and rigidness and painful restriction and everything? Why aren't you getting DOMs anymore? Why aren't you getting muscle damage anymore? You understand me? After the first time you come into the gym unaccustomed, untrained, unfamiliar, whatever, why aren't you getting damaged anymore when you come in? And what is this now pump that you're getting? And why are you getting a pump if you're on a protein diet? If you're on a protein diet, what are you getting that for? See what I mean? All these kind of things. To me personally, I just don't understand that. But yeah, whatever, man. I guess each to their own, right? It is what it is. I don't know, man. You have to question everything. You should.
Just bust out like 15 reps with a really good squeeze, wait a few minutes and do it again. Like I could get a really good pump that way, but it's not gonna really destroy whatever muscle I'm targeting, you know? So
Oh, I like that. Destroy whatever muscle I'm targeting. Do you think you can destroy muscles every time you come in the gym? You're gonna destroy them every single day. He lifts every day. He's got a video every day on here. He is filming every single day, working out. Do you think you can destroy a muscle every day? What happens if you destroy a muscle? All right, how long does a destroyed muscle take to repair and remodel itself? How long does it take, huh? Oh, I know. Protein synthesis for 24 hours? Yeah, okay, whatever.
cue for...
What is a protein synthesis 24 hours and 48 hours? And if you do get muscle damage, why is blood levels elevated and protein synthesis is extended for that entire week? And why do they say it goes through a repair and remodeling between a week, 10 days, and 7 to 10 to 14 days? Why is that? Why does it take so long for a muscle to repair and remodel? And all these kinds of things. Why does muscle damage go down? It's an adaptation process. Why does the repeated bout effect protect muscle from a repeated bout of damage? Because it's an adaptation process. What's the adaptation process? Well, the regenerative effect. You regenerated new fibers, they became resilient. Now, like it said there, they're stronger from getting busted. Get it? Yeah.
When I'm around done with the lift, is I know I did some really hard sets. I feel a really good amount of fatigue. And
Fatigue.
you know, of course I'm pumped at the end too.
Fatigue and again pumped because he's an endurance athlete. Get it? He's chronic lifter. He's endurance. This is endurance lifting, bro. This is endurance lifting, man. Do any of you understand really about bodybuilding or anything? I just fucking go blind into it. Blindly.
But it's almost like the pump is more so just a grading scale of how well you prepared for the lift. You know, if I'm dehydrated.
No, it's not. It's telling you you're drawing. It's the glycogen for every gram, 3 grams of water being drawn between skin and muscle into the muscle, bro. Yeah, that's what it's telling you. That pump. Yeah, you're eating an artificial diet, a herbivore diet to get that. A carnivore diet, your natural carnivore diet doesn't do that.
Shitty pump. If I'm not very well rested, probably a little bit of a scrappy pump, you know. So it's almost just a indicator of how responsible you were outside.
Nah, you're just not eating enough complex carbohydrates. They're the best. They don't spike insulin, and it's slow absorbing. That's what's so good about complex carbohydrates, like especially potatoes. That would be preferable as opposed to arsenic. Rice is arsenic, bro. Wouldn't eat arsenic. Potatoes are the best. They assimilate the fastest.
Side of the gym. And not necessarily how good you were in the gym. Of course, if you have a good lift, you're going to get a pump regardless, though. So, yeah, I'll just show the one and then we can cut to the...
So if you have a good lift, you're going to get a pump regardless. let me ask you this question. If you have a good lift and you eat protein, will you get a pump regardless if you're just eating protein? Of course not. So, but if you lift regardless, but you're eating a lot of your herbivore diet, because you love sugar, all you people love sugar shit and all that garbage food that you're eating, that fake slave food, and building these slave muscles, these fake slave muscles, do you think you're going to get a pump? Of course. See what I mean?
Pump. Get to the pose down.
Pump.
And I'm going to increase weight too. This is the first
And he's got to do a pose down with the pump because he built muscles in a gym. How many people do you know that build muscles in a gym? Don't they always say you build muscles outside of the gym? That's what they say. You say you build it outside of the gym. Where are you building it? In the gym or outside of the gym? When you're really pumping this stuff and you are pumping it, the water's getting in the muscle. You are building muscles in a gym. You're building sarcoplasmic muscles for endurance purposes.
one.
You gotta love this, man. It's amazing. Oh, he's gonna show his legs.
I'm going to make myself comfortable.
All right.
To go up in weight a little more, and then just get some squeezing sets in like that. So fast forward, so I can build my appetite back up and take a little bit of body fat off before I do another bulk. I'll get a few comments. Do I wash these pants before I wear them again? Because I'm wearing these ones all the time. Plus, I kind of have a little bit of a circulation. Are you fucking nuts? Of course I washed my pants, Jesus. Oh. Yeah, definitely not my craziest quad pump, but I'm still satisfied with this as a leg day in its entirety. And actually, honestly, this
Just like the last videos I did, man. They always want to show you their legs pumped up. You understand me? Because they're not building any muscles. I told you before, it's inflammatory response, blood flow restriction, acid, whatever. Lactic acid buildup. I don't know what else is there. Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, glycogen. Yeah. That's the thing, man. That's the people, they love to do this. They just love doing this. Well, he's on steroids, so it's definitely going to grab more of it in there because that's what testosterone does. It'll hold this glycogen in there.
is a pretty fucking good quad pump.
It'll really draw it in there a lot faster. Why do you think people take Viagra? They go, the greatest muscle builder, Viagra. You know if Viagra builds muscle? How the fuck does it build a muscle? Oh, easy. It grabs more glycogen to create these fake artificial muscles. Yeah, man. That's what it does. The pump, bro. The pump. Hello.
Hamstrings definitely stole the show, though. That's freaking for sure. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's definitely looking pumped up and big for sure. Yeah, he's looking pretty good.
Oh yeah. See, now that's a freaking. Apart from it being a booty shot, yeah. This line right here, that is sick.
I'd gladly give up 50 pounds of that just to have fucking 20 pounds of real muscle. You understand me? I give up 30 just to have 20 of real muscle, myofibular growth, as opposed to this garbage stuff in their fluidic shit.
Sure, the next cut, the quads will get nice and free.
What cut? What is he talking about? He's just inject the fucking anabolics in you and boom, you're cut. You're gonna shrink the fat cells. They'll shrink when you take these anabolic steroids. That's what they'll do. They cause the cell to shrink.
Honestly, I didn't really get that lean on my last one. Like I was leaner, but
How do you think all these professional bodybuilders are able to come in cut 2 weeks later? 2-3 weeks ago, you saw them. They looked all bloated and big and this and that. Then all of a sudden, they take some cutting drugs. They call them anabolics, and then boom, they come in and they're dried out. What do you think they give them to horses for? Come on, man.
not even close to diced or anything like that. I think this next one, I might make a bit of an effort to get a bit more trim. Fucking empty. Whatever extracurricular you got.
Well, he's on his way home, man. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Sam Sulek. Yeah. Building more artificial muscle growth. Better and bigger and faster than the last time. Comment down below helps with the algorithm. See you in the next one. Ciao, friends.